World of Thomson. Once upon a time, in a quaint little town nestled between rolling hills and a dense forest, there lived a curious and imaginative boy named Thomson. Thomson was not your ordinary kid. He had a special gift that made him stand out among his friends. He possessed an unyielding belief in the magic of stories. To him, every book he read was a gateway to another world, and every corner of his small town held the potential for an epic adventure. One bright summer morning, Thomson woke up with an undeniable sense of adventure tingling in his bones. He felt an urge to explore the forest at the edge of town, a place rumored to be enchanted by the townsfolk. With his heart full of excitement, he quickly got dressed and raced downstairs, where his loyal friends were already waiting for him. There was Alex, the daring and resourceful leader of their group, Mary, the gentle and kind-hearted girl who had a special bond with animals, and Philippe, the quiet and observant artist who saw beauty in the smallest of details. As they gathered at the edge of the forest, their trusty companion Max, a fluffy golden retriever puppy, wagged his tail with unbridled enthusiasm. Max was not just any puppy. He had an uncanny ability to sense danger and lead his friends to safety when needed. "Where do you think this forest will lead us today, Thomson?" asked Alex, a glint of excitement in his eyes. Thomson shrugged with a mischievous grin. "I have no idea, but that's what makes it an adventure, doesn't it?" With that, the group ventured into the forest, following a winding trail that seemed to beckon them deeper into its mysteries. The trees whispered secrets, and the rustling leaves sang songs of the unknown. Birds chirped overhead as if guiding their way. As they journeyed further into the woods, they stumbled upon a sparkling brook that wound its way through the heart of the forest. The water was so crystal clear that they could see shimmering fish darting beneath the surface. Mary couldn't resist the temptation and knelt down to dip her hand in the cool water. To her amazement, the fish swam up to her hand, their scales glistening in the dappled sunlight. It was as though they wanted to be touched, to share in the magic of the moment. "This place is truly enchanting," Mary whispered, her eyes filled with wonder. As they continued along the brook, they noticed something peculiar on the horizon. A soft glow illuminated the path ahead, casting a golden hue on everything around them. They quickened their pace, drawn by the mesmerizing light. As they approached, they gasped in astonishment. Before them stood a massive, ancient oak tree, its bark etched with intricate patterns and its branches reaching high into the sky. At the base of the tree lay a magnificent, leather-bound book, covered in dust and cobwebs. It seemed to beckon to Thomson, who couldn't resist picking it up. "This is it," Thomson exclaimed, his eyes wide with excitement. "This book must be the key to our adventure." With trembling hands, Thomson opened the book, and as he did, a whirlwind of magic enveloped them all. In an instant, they found themselves transported to a world straight out of their favorite fairy tales. They were in a meadow covered in wildflowers, surrounded by talking animals, fairies, and mystical creatures. The sky was a brilliant shade of blue, and a warm breeze carried the scent of blooming flowers. Max, their loyal puppy, was now a majestic wolf with eyes that sparkled like stars. He bounded around, exploring this enchanting new world with boundless energy. The four friends couldn't believe their eyes. They were living their wildest dreams, stepping into the stories they had read about countless times. They met talking rabbits, danced with fairies, and even had a tea party with a wise old owl who spoke in riddles. Days turned into weeks as they roamed the magical world, each day bringing new adventures and discoveries. Mary helped a wounded unicorn, Philippe painted the stunning landscapes, and Alex, with his courage and quick thinking, protected them from any dangers that arose. One day, as they journeyed deeper into the enchanted forest, they came across a towering castle hidden among the trees. It was said that the castle held the key to returning home, but it was guarded by a fearsome dragon. With their newfound skills and the bonds they had formed, the friends decided it was time to face the dragon. They crept into the castle, and there, in a grand chamber, they found the dragon peacefully asleep, but instead of slaying the beast, they chose to awaken it gently, for they had learned that not all creatures were as they seemed. The dragon, a wise and ancient being, thanked them for their kindness and offered them a magical potion that would return them to their world. With heavy hearts, they bid farewell to the magical kingdom they had grown to love. They drank the potion, and as the world spun around them, they found themselves back in the forest where they had started their adventure. Max, now their lovable puppy again, wagged his tail joyfully as if nothing had happened. They clutched the book that had brought them here tightly, knowing that their unforgettable journey had changed them forever. They returned to their small town, forever cherishing the memories of their incredible adventure. Thomson continued to read books with the same passion, knowing that every page held the potential for magic. And as for their puppy Max, well, he had a twinkle in his eye that suggested he knew more about the world of enchantment than they would ever comprehend. The adventures of Thomson, Alex, Mary, Philippe, and Max became the stuff of legend in their little town, inspiring generations to believe in the magic of stories and the boundless possibilities that awaited them just beyond the pages of a book or the edge of a forest. And so, they lived happily ever after, in the enchanted world of their imaginations and the real world that they had learned to see through a new, magical lens.